There's a man with a face like a flower. Butterflied open wide, exploded from the inside, wrong side of flesh and skin caressing the air, some blood-thick hair and a displaced tooth, the only things lending themselves to recognizability. And the inside of that man's face turns my insides into a nest of snakes. And it feels like when the test came back positive, when I got the call that she was dead, when there was blood on the walls and I couldn't find him. And if it was me, if that was me, I'd take a .22 and I'd blow those brains into obscurity. I'd put that body out of its misery, because there are some things that make no sense to me. Some things so beyond humanity that all I can do is stare. Because the man with a face like a flower is sitting in a chair, his face turned to the camera, and he's still breathing. And his heart's still beating. His heart's still beating. There must be a reason. When I moved in, there was glass in the toilet and a heroin needle impaled in the wall. The inscription in felt pen in the bedroom read, "No matter how hard I try, I just can't seem to die." Where did they move, and why are they still moving? In a laboratory somewhere in America, there's a giant turtle flipped on its back with its shell cracked open, and the scientists peer in through its layers of organs and skin at its heart still beating, and its heart's still beating. There must be a reason. There's 1 million people in old folks' homes waiting to die alone. And the sidewalk children wrap themselves in their own skins and call it home. There's a baby in Israel crying for mother's milk, wearing a crown of flies. There's a man struggling to stand still, trying to run with a bullet between his eyes. It's so easy to fall, but we keep holding on with one hand. It's so easy to let go and free fall through the holes in the ozone, but we don't, because we know. There's an ark abandoned on a mountaintop somewhere in the Middle East, buried in a glacier under millennia of snow. And the government says you can't get to it, you can't see it, you can't take a piece of it. What do you want for your birthday this year? Where will you be when the world ends again on New Year's? Because they canceled Christmas in Jerusalem, and the ball is dropping, and the clocks are ticking, and the minefields are ticking under children's feet, and the turtle's heart is still beating. Give me the wings of a broken bird. Give me the teeth of a dog that has gnawed its own paws off. Give me a sliver of the oldest wood to remind me that the only things of necessity are the lungs are still breathing and the heart's still beating. There must be a reason. Call it God, religion, biology, gravity, this thing that keeps us here when the springs wound so tight we should be catapulted into obscurity. Give me the kiss of the man with a face like a flower to remind me that there is a power that keeps me standing when I'm too tired to jump, too scared to fall. And it's so easy to fall when there's nothing left to hold on to, so easy to let go when there's nothing left to do but be alive. Because there's a man who survived a motorcycle accident, and now he's got a face like a flower. You can find it on the internet. And there's an ark on Mount Ararat, but you can't get to it. But the turtle carries the world on its back, with its shell cracked open, and its heart's still beating. My heart's still beating. There must be a reason.